brother. You know that, right?
I didn't
But
know that, but that makes sense. Yeah.
yeah.
This
Nah,
nigga was
but
born in 72. What do you mean?
No way.
Yeah,
nah, yeah. I wish I
That's
was born.
wild.
I wish I was born
he
in.
was one of the first episodes of Young and the Restless, bro.
I wish I was born in 72, man. That would have been
You
pretty
probably have a
cool.
72, 73 soul. Like you got an older soul.
Nah, yeah, I do have an old soul, man. When I was, I don't know. I've always been attracted to like things that were,
Mature.
like more mature. Thing like my mom used to watch General Hospital, and I used to like sit on her lap and watch it, and I was like, oh, this is really cool. This is a cool show, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you guys ever seen.
That's OG drama.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys ever watched General Hospital before,
No,
but
no.
for real,
It's a daytime television show. Yeah.
yeah, it's daytime, man,
It's
and
soap opera.
yeah, soap opera, man. And so yeah, so all my children. I mean, I used to like, I don't know, I naturally just gravitated towards like, those type of shows.
I can see Power as a kid, like, yes, bitch, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, let me start.
Old
said-
laundry with mama watching G.
He said, "Yes, bitch is crazy." Nah, man, but my day was cool, man. It was busy, very busy. I'm happy I have tomorrow and Thursday off. I'm excited about that, man. But my day was cool, man. Last night we was in here vibing for a little while. That's one of the things I like about X, man. You get to connect with people and have these great conversations. And sometimes you can meet people on here, right? You can meet people in person, and depending on the vibes. And so yeah, man. So Dr. Advice, you're in Texas, right?
Oh yeah, I'm in H-Town.
Okay, that's dope. Yeah, and then Head Crazy is in LA. I mean, it's in California somewhere. And that's really cool.
NorCal.
He's.
Yep.
I thought he was fucking Canadian.
Nah, yeah.
Well, I'm originally kind of close to Canada, so
I can hear it in your voice.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
No, yeah, Michigan, Minnesota, it's near Canada.
Queen,
I'm
what's
not as
up?
bad as like it's a dueler and Looney and the Toonie, I'm not that bad.
Yeah.
Come on, give me a
Okay.
break, gang.
Yeah, Queen, what's up? What's up, Queen? No, I mean, if Queen, are you there?
Hey.
Queen, you sound like you have money. All right, that was a joke. Sorry. But hey, Queen, hope you having a great day today. What's up, B? Don't judge me. I like to ask women. I like to date. I mean, well, I'm not trying to date you, but I like to date women who are financially well off. Call me a gold digger. All right, I like to dig. Um, get it, digger. Don't call me nah. Never mind. Never mind. All right, never mind. But yeah, Queen, I hope you're having a great day, man. Queen, you seem like a cool person. Doctor Advice, what you got? B, what's up?
I had an idea. I was thinking about it the other day, but hey, if you ever need someone to get kicked off the stage for money, if that even happens on your spaces,
Yeah, that happens all the time. The
hey,
other day,
listen.
somebody
If you have a motherfucker in here who is going to pay money, and I don't know who it is because I don't think anyone in here is going to do that right now, but like you can give me a sign and I will easily go fucking.
Nah, you
Savage, I love it.
No, and I don't mind getting kicked. You kick my ass out of here, dog. Like,
oh no,
you get
absolutely.
that money.
No, absolutely. No, Doctor Advice, you didn't even have to tell me that, right? I was gonna kick you anyways if money is involved, right?
No, I'll get kicked. Like my goal is not to get kicked. That's the game I play.
I know. Yeah. I'm a business
But I'll get
fan.
kicked, dude. I'll fight.
No.
And like
Yeah. I mean, honestly, if you check the jumbo, man, we switched things up a little bit. So it's $50 to like remove someone from the space, but then we added some more some different tiers here. So $2 for like to mute a speaker.
Push to listener for how much?
Throw someone, to throw someone in the listeners. I'm sorry, to drop someone from speaker is $25.
Okay, for how long?
Oh, for 10 minutes.
All right. I bet if you did a 5 for 5, just like an E or whatever, just like give somebody a 5 for 5, I could get you like $35 in a night. Just over.
That works. That works. I mean,
good.
Buy a
honestly,
block. Buy a
hon-
block.
honestly, so like honestly, well, I'm not surprised, man. I mean, our strategy has been working, and people like our spaces, man. So that's great. That's awesome. So yeah, doctor advice. Yeah, I will drop you if money's involved. Right, you're my brother, but
No,
I mean,
I wouldn't have it any other way. I'd be
yeah,
ask
proud.
yeah,
I'd be
yeah. Call
proud to
me,
get.
yeah. Just call me from now on. Call me Power Pacino.
Wait, how
Right.
much to drop doctor advice?
Go fuck yourself,
It,
bitch.
oh, what the fuck? Yo, what the fuck?
Your
What the
mom.
fuck
Yo,
was that?
yo, dude, I'll get that. Dude, I'll get this first one easy, quick.
Yo, what the
This
fuck?
bitch doesn't have
doesn't mean anything. Like I can shake. I'm shaking in my room.
Really?
Also,
Like that. Like
Houston, respect
Oh, you
Houston.
be shake?
yeah, I'll be
Oh,
shaking. Like what? Like I'll be
man.
yo when Rihanna.
Nah, that's
Yo,
cool.
when
That's
Beyonce,
like,
when Beyonce, Crazy in Love come on, baby, like I'll be
who's
wild.
saying Beyonce? You're not saying Beyonce.
Oh,
I just want to
Beyonce,
let you
my
know.
bad. Yeah, when Beyonce, Crazy
Yeah,
in Love come
it's cool.
on, like I'll be going crazy. But no, yeah, Beyonce, she just like energetic and entertaining. That's it, man.
Are
But
you setting up a karaoke space where you do a lot of Beyonce?
we did that. We did that already. You missed it. We did a karaoke
She's really
space like
pretty
3 weeks
too.
ago. Yeah, yeah, and I was killing it, man. I really, in my neighborhood, they used to call me P Jones. Like the Jones was like for
You're like
Donnell
the
Jones.
male version of Fergie, like just overly loud and
There's like this
obnoxious to women
dope
hollering.
DJ on Spaces. Like she was like killing the game around like COVID, and like she's just amazing with DJing, right?
Yes, I know who you're talking
I think
about.
she would whoop your. I think she would actually whoop. She usually has like the cat on her profile.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm
She
saying.
usually got the
No, I
cat.
know who you're talking
Yeah, she does
about.
a lot of other.
No,
Yeah,
I know who you're
she
talking
Yeah, I
does
about.
a
think
And
lot
she'll
and
kick your ass,
right
bro.
no,
around
I
I
know who you're
there.
think I
talking
know
about.
who
And
y'all
that
That's
and
talking
that
about.
the
individual with
cat.
the cat
She'll
hoe
kick your
profile,
ass, bro.
like
Yeah.
she's been ducking and dodging the verses with me. So it's good. Like we don't.
Man, what?
I don't know about
It's
that.
cool.
Like
I'm a
she's
message her.
actually,
Listen, we
yeah,
gonna do this
message
shit
her.
right now. Yo,
Damn, this was fun. Why
it's
you gotta blow
never.
it
It's.
up?
I don't care if I'm walking out my crib to pick up $1 million. The money gotta wait.
Look, listen, I hear you, but let's be honest, right? Like I'm a tastemaker, right? And so, like,
Hey,
and I've been trying to do a verses with this individual with the cat, and
That's not true. You be telling me
Adolescence
let's
for
talk
sure.
about the booze and the gays. You don't
nah,
want to
hell
do the
no, that's not
Who's
music.
true.
who's the individual with the cat?
Nah, you don't need to know, but like, yeah, I mean, like you don't need to know. It's exclusive, right? You gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
invite
you're not about
only.
that shit.
Yeah, you're not about that shit. Let her know, doctor. You're not about
Doctor,
that
hey,
your
shit.
doctor, you go.
hairline
Hey,
running away from you and your kids don't like you.
You're not about that shit. But no, seriously, man. Whenever Reek set it up, whenever Catwoman wants to do this verses, right? We can set it up for sure. For sure. I'm down. I'm with it.
I'll
You know
cook
what
you
I mean?
tomorrow while I'm on the clock at work.
Like, oh, I mean, look, we can set something up, man, because I told her like 2 weeks ago, I was like, yo, we could do a verses. I said Biggie or verse somebody.
You
She's like,
said Biggie and Pac. I said no. Like I know music. I don't
that's
need
what I'm
to.
saying. You duck and smoke. Like, I mean, a real person who's worth a
that's
salt.
too easy
I'm saying
though.
that's
Like
not easy.
that's
Not that hot.
No,
Not
you
how.
guys could do like a Ja Rule, like you could do a
no,
It's
like a
too
even
cute.
singer and
no.
a rapper.
You need something way more like
What would I be without
I don't
you?
know. You need to do like a time frame, a certain like genre of music or an era of
Yeah,
music
like let's
or
do a
you know
decade,
s-
like a
a
A
2000.
decade of
decade.
yeah.
A
Yeah,
decade.
10 years of music.
A decade of me. Oh
Uh,
man, that's easy, man. I mean, we could do anything. We could do like.
What?
I'm saying that's easy. It's gonna be easy for me. I'm
I'm
saying
playing a playlist on shuffle, and I'm gonna make a drink, and then somebody's gonna have to call my phone. Demon gonna have to text me and be like, "Come back, you won already."
now you see the difference between me and you is that I know the value of hard work, so I'm not doing the shuffle. That's cheating, right?
No, no, no. That's how easy it is. That
I know
I'm not
I'm
even gonna
manually
put.
doing it with my fingers, right? So I'm gonna
That's a
manually,
pause.
like I'm saying, I'm gonna manually, you know what I'm
You
saying?
don't have DJ. You don't have decks, so you're not spinning like I'm spinning. I'm actually. I might pull out my old school decks and play a vinyl on you just to piss you off in your mumu.
That's what I'm saying. Like I like that. I like the vinyl. What's good, Max? You wanna say something?
No, my app actually closed. So,
Oh, I can hear you. Dan, your voice sounds a little, I mean, your mic sounds a little crazy though.
oh, really? Hello?
Yeah, it sounds like some, I don't know what's going on.
Check 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, it sounds the same way. Is it me? Is it only me, y'all?
Yeah, you sound
No,
like
No,
a
it
it
sounds
robot.
sound
bad.
like she's not in the matrix, but she like
A
in the
tunnel.
Like she's
between.
being held hostage or
Sound like a
something.
robot.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
she's on her pet. Megs,
no,
say 1 1
absolutely.
2 if you're being held hostage.
Check 1 2 1
Yeah, you're
2.
still captive. Yeah.
What?
Your queen. Hit the tab at the top. Join the community because you look like
Oh
a
shit! You're not even
misfit.
calling me
You're
queen.
not gonna like her long term.
She looks like a misfit. No, yeah, Max, you want to try again? Hold on. Can I? Like, that, Max.
Hello?
Is she good now, y'all? I think she's good
Say
now.
something else. Say something else.
AFK, shut up.
Oh, that's better. That's better. I think that's better. Yeah, we fuck with that. I like that. I like that. And so yeah, we can always set it up, man. We could do a decade, and set it up, man, and we could do it for the culture, man. I'm people, I'm young, but I have an old soul. The other day I was on the phone with Yoshi and I was playing Bobby Womack across 110th Street.
Whoa.
And
Hey,
and
y'all want to know something funny? I was listening to Rock Steady, Steady Rocking all night, right? I
No,
was
not
like,
yet.
these niggas is not talking about dancing. Them niggas was doing crack, bro.
I
Them
think they
niggas
were.
they was doing crack, bro.
I didn't know that.
Wow, I never thought that.
Them
Bro,
But
motherfuckers
now
says
I'm not gonna be able to listen to stuff
steady
anymore.
rocking all night long.
Oh
Them
yeah,
Yeah,
it
niggas
was
was
the
you
not
might be
fucking
dancing
right.
all
early
night, bro.
'90s, '80s. They were
Them
all
niggas
doing
was
crack.
doing crack.
Wow.
Everybody was
And
crack.
yo, just to get my fault, Mo, I looked though, I went through your application today. Man, I think, yeah, I think you're gonna be a great fit, man. I like the way you answered those questions, man. Shout out to Mo. Um, you know,
You say
um,
that to everyone who's potentially paying your Chipotle for the day.
no, not that.
No, these are nice people.
Imani, that's not true, right? Because you wouldn't be a good fit, even if
Why are
you
you
paid.
telling secrets, Imani?
Like, but nah, Megs, I hope you're having a good day. Yoshi, I hope you buy your phone, man. I'm gonna put my do rag on, but
Can
Yoshi,
you
if
hear
you
me?
want to lay out the premise here, because just to give you guys a heads up, Yoshi's a men's rights activist, right? And he's all about men's rights, right?
That's a fact.
And can I finish? Thanks.
Can you hear
And
me?
yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead, try again.
Nigga,
Oh my
pull it.
gosh. I was like talking a lot and then I think you guys couldn't hear me.
Oh yeah, I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry. You want to say something? I'm sorry.
No, I don't remember anymore.
That was
But
$2 well spent.
No, $2 well spent. Yeah, sure. Right. Like, please. And Yoshi's a men's rights activist, and Yoshi reminds me of Megs because Yoshi's like the opposite of Megs. So Megs, I think, is a feminist, which is a great thing. And Yoshi is
A
a
melist.
menomist, a
Melist.
menomist,
Melist.
a masculinist, right?
This nigga.
And yeah,
It's a hymnist. It's called a
and me,
hymnist.
I'm just a starving content creator, right?
Heavy on the
And
starving.
yeah, I'm just a starving content creator who has a body like childish Gambino, who walks around New York City with a hole in his shoes. Me.
Who eats
And
And
who eats
sometimes he
mac and
catches
pan?
Subway rats and grows them for dinner. Those are the days when he gets a little
yeah,
punchy.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I like to go to Trader Joe's with my Birkenstocks.
Your
And so that's
your priorities are messed up if you got holes in your shoes and you're
yeah,
going to
yeah, yeah,
Trader
yeah,
Joe's and doing all
yeah, yeah.
that.
Right on, right on, right on.
Listen, I'm gonna put
Definitely.
another hole in your shoe when I pack you up.
Oh, no, look, listen, um,
Definitely.
look, listen. I
Not the
can't wait.
whole shoe.
I can't wait to this verses, man. We gonna set it up one of these days, and I'm
How about
excited.
this? Whatever you want to do, you don't even have to tell me. I don't need the prep. I'm gonna just show up.
Okay, yeah. No, we can definitely do that, man. And like, do you wanna invite some of your friends? Because I don't want to have to embarrass you in front of your friends. Do you want to invite your friends, or how do you want to do this? Because we could do.
I think this ass whooping I'm gonna put on should just be kept in house. So you know.
Oh, okay. I like that. In house. Okay. Well, Yoshi, take it away, man. We gonna me and
You got a lot of pride, Paul. I don't want her to, shatter it or,
Yeah, because
I mean,
every
I mean,
day
I
we
mean,
pack you up, you say you won
because
the day.
she's gonna whoop your
I
ass.
mean,
So
Reese. Let's
yeah.
be honest, Reese. The other day, I played a song by
What?
Jill Scott that you didn't even know about,
Yes,
right?
I knew
she
the
loves
song. Are
me.
you
We knew
kidding
the
me?
No,
record.
no,
We
no, no.
asked her for it.
Somebody you knew the song,
She
right?
knew
But
it too.
no,
Don't
when I
disrespect
This
her.
I was singing
no,
it,
when I
Power. Are
played
you
it,
kidding
when
me?
I played it for her, she was taken aback, like she didn't know it,
No, you
right?
I
confusing
didn't know.
tales. You're confusing tales. Reeks knew the record.
It
Me and
wasn't
Reeks knew the
tails.
record. You said, I bet y'all don't know this one. And Tails was quiet. Reeks and I said, are you serious? That's on half of the
Yeah.
black cinema movies in the 90s.
All right.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I think you guys are gaslighting me.
Okay.
But I'm
Welcome
gonna
to
let
the
y'all rock.
show.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
let y'all. I'm gonna let y'all rock. Go ahead, Yoshi, if you want to take it away, man. Shout out to Queen Mo
Yeah,
Wisdom.
so
What's going on, brother?
I
Go ahead.
don't know if you guys can hear me if I sound loud enough or
No, we hear
Okay,
you.
fine. I mean, no.
No, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. You gotta
Yeah.
drop and
Okay,
come
so
back.
I'll just go ahead and boost my mic volume. So anyway, I was telling Power about this. There was a guy who is a sex worker that was part of the Diddy trials, right? And when asked, about how did he come about to being part of like Diddy's and Cassie's life, he explained that. But the shocking thing is, though, even though he's a sex worker, and according to the man's law, in New York, he's supposed to be compensated, right? But the funny thing is, they didn't give him any compensation. They refused to even add him as a victim. So I want to play a video of that and then give you the update of what's going to happen next. So if you guys can bear with me, it's not a long video. So let me go ahead and play that for you guys real quick.
And just if you can do like 10 seconds or maybe 20 seconds every time and stop, because the average person attention span, right, is 8 seconds long.
Yeah. We have a very long attention. Yoshi, hit play.
No problem.
So what I'll do is just listen to the video. We can talk about it for 5 minutes, and then I'll give you guys the update video, and we can talk about that. So that's what the whole room is about. So let's go.
And Cassie for sex trafficking has now filed a motion in Diddy's federal criminal case, asking the judge to recognize him formally as a victim entitled to the rights and restitution available to all other victims. When you hear the details in the motion, it's going to blow your mind. Let me tell you and catch you up on the part that we already know. Clayton claimed you found him on Backpage. She convinced him to go to these hotels, these freak-offs. Diddy was in the room. They had sex. Clayton says he got an STD. Cassie was helping recruit him and the other male escorts, that she enjoyed the encounters. Here's the twist. He claims that when he told the prosecutors all of that, they were not trying to hear it. And he was pressured by his lawyer, Tyrone Blackburn. Tyrone Blackburn is making an appearance in this motion. He's saying in his motion, I met with the federal prosecutors with my lawyer, Tyrone Blackburn. I gave them all the evidence that I possibly could find and have. Clayton says the government, in their sentencing memorandum to the judge, told the judge that Clayton was one of Diddy's victims transported for sex, and that they used Clayton as part of the math to push Diddy's guidelines range up for sentencing. But when it was time for victim rights, notice of sentencing, a chance to speak at the sentencing, information about restitution, Clayton says he got nothing. No call, no email, no victim impact statement. Clayton's account begs the question, had he testified at sentencing, what would he have said? Likely he would have said, I was a victim of both Ventura and Combs. Ventura enjoyed it. Ventura lured me. That would have really changed sentencing, in my opinion. Also been a witness at the trial. According to Clayton, way before this trial ever started, he asked his lawyer, Tyrone Blackburn, to file a lawsuit against Combs and Ventura. But Blackburn, pressured by prosecutors, then pressured him to not file. According to Clayton, Blackburn sat on it after being told that suing might confuse things and hurt Cassie's credibility in front of the jury's eyes. After the criminal case, Clayton has been emailing and calling the U.S. Attorney's Office saying, hey, you called me a victim when it helped you at sentencing. Where are my victim rights now? He's asking for 3 big things from the judge. 1, he wants official recognition that he's a crime victim in this case. 2, he wants help and documentation so he can apply to the DOJ's Backpage remission program, money set aside for people trafficked through sites like Backpage. If you call me a victim to put this man away, you don't get to pretend I don't exist when it's my turn to be heard. Some of the emails from the prosecutors show that they are telling him, hey, look, you want Backpage restitution? Here it is. But that being said, whatever you think about Diddy, Cassie, sex work, Clayton's filings raise one big question, which is, was he fairly treated for his claims, both to Blackburn and to the government, that I was a victim? Was it fair to not call him to the stand as a witness? Was it fair to not call him to the stand at sentencing to give a victim impact statement? And what would have happened if that man took the stand either at sentencing or during the trial and said, she enjoyed it, I'm suing her?
Okay, so I'm pretty sure you guys heard all that. So my thing is, they recognize the female prostitutes as victims, but none of the males were actually recognized in court standings, which led to this topic right here. And we can talk about that video, and then I'm going to play the new findings of the video But I mean, what are you guys' opinion on why did they not include the males as victims in this trial, but they include the women as being victims or sex workers that were victims, and they actually paid them out, but not the males?
You know, you know, I mean, you know what it comes down. Oh, FK, I'm sorry, go ahead.
If I'm not mistaken, like Diddy settled with Cassie, right? Like
Yep.
right. So Diddy, I don't think it's the judge acknowledging um that they're a victim. I guess they did, but isn't he like taking them to like civil court now? So like he'll be able to make that case and have a case because the judge did, like he just said, they acknowledged that he was a victim in the trial. So
No,
now
no,
he can
they
take
didn't
that.
acknowledge him. They didn't acknowledge him, but
Oh, they didn't.
they used his testimony to help Diddy get, for his sentencing, and like they used the female perspective of sex workers and the male's perspective of sex workers, but they by
But
law.
that was a criminal. That was a criminal case, though, right? But
Yes, yes,
because before,
right.
but right before Cassie, when she got her settlement, it was a civil case, and they settled, and she got her money. He would
Yeah,
have to do
right.
the same thing. He would have to make a civil case,
No,
right?
that's not what it was. What it was there was money set aside from the government, the federal government, right, for people that are victims of sex trafficking. He is a victim of sex trafficking because you heard him say that they found him on Backpage,
Yeah,
And
but Yoshi, that's like $250, like from the
well,
government. Like you don't get a lot of money
yeah,
in in the payout
yeah,
game from the government.
but wait a minute.
That's a good point.
Wait a minute.
But also, like the reason why they're not named is probably because they didn't want to be named in the
No,
case, and they
no.
and that's probably their decision. They didn't want it because it's way worse to be
You can't.
the guy sex worker the rest of your life.
You can't say that they didn't want to be named, that they did not want to be named if they were actually there for the trial and their testimony.
Well, if they were pressing charges, they have to be named in the court case,
Yes,
not who was there.
were named, and that's
They
why.
had plenty of shit. I don't think, yeah, okay.
Wait
But
a minute.
also during sentencing, the judge gets letters from all kinds of people, and it's a different matter of like factual. It's just sort of like what's going on. So like admission into that shit doesn't really matter. Hopefully they get money, but I think that they keep their names out of it on purpose.
No, it's
He'll
not.
have to take up a civil case though, not a criminal.
Later, so they just do. They honestly, if you're a prostitute and you're gonna like sue someone for making you a prostitute, you take the fifth, so you don't get named in that shit. It's a conflict.
We're jumping off the topic. What it is the females who testify that were actual sex workers / victims. They actually get paid from that.
Were they named in the complaint?
No, they were because their testimonies were heard in court. Wait a minute. Their testimonies were heard in court. My thing is when it came time for the male victims, the male sex workers, their testimonies were heard in court, but they were not compensated like the women were. They were not introduced as actual victims, but only testimonies.
Is it possible if you didn't file a claim? Because if you're not on the complaint, you're not entitled to any
wait a
from the law.
minute. If it's impossible for you not to be on a complaint and then not testify. You testify. You have to.
From what I understand, when Cassie was paid out, he also paid out a lot of other people.
We're talking about Cassie. No. We're talking about
they already had their money.
We're talking about Diddy in general. When the whole Diddy trial was going on, you had sex workers, both men and women. We're not talking about Cassidy. That's completely different. The thing is, what he said, because he was a lawyer that was part of, the whole trial, what he was saying is basically when it came to the male's perspective of sex work, they were not entered as sex workers, but they were able to testify of what Diddy was paying them for to have sex with Cassidy. Now he and the one that was called the Punisher, who was also a sex worker / stripper, they both gave their testimonies, but they were not entered as sex worker victims.
These were guys like in the bulls and the freak offs, like the security guys.
Well, it doesn't matter, but they're still
I'm just saying,
So
like, I don't know. It's a different thing.
That was the case.
From what I seen is he's taking a civil case because basically he got a chlamydia or something during the freak offs, and basically Cassie was having sex with other people while he wasn't supposed to be having sex with other people. And he basically saying that you gave me chlamydia. That's against the law.
yes, but
That's crazy. Hold on, we got hands though. Let me let somebody get in there real quick.
I just want to say that he was on Vlad TV and he said that Cassie always paid him, not Diddy. And if you look at the bank records, none of that money came from Diddy directly, so they wouldn't use what he was saying in the case.
So Cassie was getting paying to get fucked.
Yeah, so basically, Cassie was using her own
She
money.
had their fucking no.
Wait a minute.
No, so Cassie was
She wasn't using her
Hold
own
on.
money.
Somebody isn't done, y'all. Hold on.
Land, please.
Yeah. Allow somebody to land, y'all.
Thank you so much. Quick submission, right? So what Cassie would do is she would pay out of her own pocket, and then get reimbursed from Diddy. So Diddy never paid any of the men directly or the women. And if you look at that case, 50's baby mother is the Jane Doe that they left out, and the only reason why they left her out is because she plans on suing as well. But that's, you could pick and choose if you want to be like entered on court records with your name.
Yeah, okay, so you guys are still missing the point though. The females that were so-called, part of Diddy's victims, they were labeled as victims, but the male escorts or the male prostitutes were not entered as victims. That's my point. My whole point
So
is,
you feel a way about that?
yes, I do, because it's showing that only female sex workers can be victims, but male can't. That's the point.
Victimhood has a shelf life, but victimhood has a shelf life.
You just called them victims, so they're victims. They just weren't in the matter that everyone watched all the time, and we're like, we don't want that smoke, and so they weren't listed, so it's fine. But they're still sex workers because we're talking about it.
Yes,
I think what Yoshi's also alluding to is
if the government can pay out the female sex workers, why did they exclude the male sex workers? That's my point too. Also, so there's 2 points.
Probably Trump.
And notice who and when they decide to do these kind of things. They're only picking out certain people to award money to. They're only prosecuting Puff Daddy when it suits them to use it as a distraction. You're like,
yes,
it's obvious.
Yes,
can you elaborate on that part? Like you said, distraction. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, like they've had all the fucking time in the world to stop him doing all this crazy fucking shit instead of having them under surveillance while all the intelligence agencies watch them traffic all these people. Like the government's in on helping this all happen. Like they're involved in trafficking the people. You know that they were watching them do this all the whole time. They weren't trying to stop them.
This will never end if you keep asking questions. Just so I'll tell you right at the very front of the. This will go on forever.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think what Yoshi's also alluding to is reverse sexism. Now, I know when people hear reverse in front of a word, they're like, oh, that doesn't exist. Because I have told people, I've told people in my spaces about reverse racism, and they're like, that doesn't exist, right? And I'm like, okay, whatever. But I think that's what Yoshi's alluding to is the reverse sexism, and there is a double standard.
Yes.
And which I think is unfair. But I do think that that's just the nature of the society we live in, right? Where, men are just perceived as these strong. I mean, we're much stronger, I guess, and and we can handle our own affairs, and I guess
also
women need
if
help.
you look up the Mann Act, MANN Act for New York, it would actually specifically tell you what.
You just saw fucking that thing on Twitter. It was like Jim, the boxer, right? Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah. But if you look,
it was to break down the scary black person.
I'm reading the Mann Act now.
You should know about it. I mean, it's fucked up. It affects us all now, by the way.
It's supposed to be an act that was supposed to compensate sex workers that were victims in New York. And like I said, the females got paid, but the men were still not even put on the docket as victims, and they were not actually paid. So if
the Mann Act was from 1910, so they wouldn't even considered men back then.
No, I get that. But it's also saying that only females can be victims of sex work, but not men. Just like in most I mean, well, there's a law
In
right.
my neighborhood, none of my boys are getting fucking
I'm just
victim.
saying, there is a law right now that says only women can be raped, but men can be sexually assaulted, right? Because of the whole penetration thing, right? But we do know that that's not inherently true because in prison.
Well, hold on. If a bitch is hold on. If I have a boner and a bitch is trying to fuck me and I don't want to, she's probably gonna hurt me. That's an assault.
Well, no. I'm just saying.
Dude, imagine some woman that's like,
wow, the victimhood has a shelf life,
if
guys.
you don't want, dude, I'm really good at not letting you touch my dick. My whole life,
Who just said that? I can't. I was looking at my phone. Was that Megs?
Yeah,
that was me, Queen of the Juice.
Okay,
Queen of the Juice.
So what I'm saying is there is an actual law that says women can be raped, but men cannot. But we also know that that's not true because in prison, men can be raped because they look at how can a woman rape a man? They say no. They can be molested by a woman. They can be sexually assaulted by a woman, but they can't be raped by a woman, right? Because
pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
If you're unconscious,
pull
who cares?
Stop being a victim. Victim mentality is a victim
So
reality.
Queen, you're saying, Queen, are you telling Yoshi to pull himself up by his bootstraps?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Ain't no rape, man. Ain't no victim sexually, man.
If you can say that by your own logic, would it be fair for men to tell women to do the same when they're in a cause?
They've been doing that to me. That's the only reason I said it to you.
No, not to you in general.
Wait, hold on. Give me slow down, Yoshi. Wait, hold on. So, Juice, what do you mean they've been doing what? They've been like trivializing your like. What do you mean? Like what do you mean by that?
No, I've been for 10 years of filing complaints about sexual abuse, and I've not gotten any help. I went to the sexual assault center in Nashville, Tennessee. They said it's too dangerous to talk to me because the people involved. So they're gatekeeping for sexual predators at the sexual assault centers.
Oh, that's fucked up. Wait, and you're in Tennessee, right?
Yeah, this ain't just for men. This ain't just for women. This is for men and women and children. They are using the sexual assault centers as a gatekeeping operation to see who's a squeaky wheel, who's going to
talk.
It's way better.
Hold on. So Queen, by that narrative, then
that's cool.
You should be the forefront or the spear of it to call out the injustice to have it changed. I mean, and the reason why I say that is because
I have been.
Well, wait. The reason why I say that is because it's going to sound, whatever, but feminists will back you up faster than they will back a man up that's going through the same thing that you're going through. So there shouldn't.
They ain't backing me up, guys. I don't have no feminists
Literally
backing
no
me
one
up.
likes her. Nobody likes her.
Wow. So I'm just saying women would have no problem backing you up, but I don't know how big of
even if people don't like me, Dr. Advice doesn't mean sexual abuse going on towards me is acceptable. And I should still have advocates, even if they don't like me.
No, I agree with that. But
yeah, but I agree with that too, but like not for the 1,000th time.
I mean, I agree with that too.
So
but
I have the stance that I
what do
do.
you mean? Dr. Advice, what do you mean? What do you just mean by that?
It's a psychosis fun, but like it's worthless. Don't go down the hole.
He's gaslighting me like a lot of these people
don't
have
fall
to
into
try
this
to make
hole.
me
You're
believe
just
that
gonna be
I'm
disappointed.
crazy because I've been complaining about sex abuse. Do you know how many women have been told they're crazy for complaining about sex abuse and being gaslit and then given the runaround so that it continues?
How
and
long
it's
was that?
Longer amounts of time.
Victimhood has a shelf life.
Exactly. Victimhood has a shelf life, and that's why they kick the can down the road and try to get the statute of limitations to run out, you motherfucker.
Well, wait a minute. No.
Okay.
Wait a minute. When it comes to sexual crimes in general, there is no statute of limitations. There really isn't. Because if that's the case, Bill Cosby would not have went to prison. I'm just saying there is no statute of limitations on that.
The statute of limitations starts after you file the lawsuit.
No, that's the lawsuit.
It does?
We're talking about the crime that we're talking about the crimes that had been committed. If that's the case, then, like I said, Bill Cosby would have never went to prison after all those years of those women coming out saying that he sexually assaulted me, or he raped me, or did whatever.
And those women had other women supporting them. I had no women supporting me whatsoever. And then they use this kind of tactic, like Dr. Advice says, "Oh, well, you're unlikable, so we're not supporting you because we don't like your personality."
Yeah, but wait a minute. What are you doing? Because you don't have to worry about people online or women online. What about the women where you are from? The women of your community. What
the
are
women
you
where I'm
doing?
from?
Yes. What? In other words, what are you doing to show recognition or awareness? Like, hey, this happened to me, and I'm here at my at the courthouse or wherever you said that they don't want to talk about it.
Yeah,
But
no.
if you're out there, if you're out there with a sign, if you're out there broadcasting, to wherever you broadcast to, say, hey.
I did do that on No King's Day. I went to on No King's Day. I made a sign about all of it, and I went to where there was a lot of people.
Well, see,
and
you chose to do it on a day where people were not focused on it. My thing is, have you been out there? Let's just say last year. Let's just say a whole 2 months of last year, right? You were out there doing whatever. Somebody's going to come up to you and ask, what's going on? And when you tell them, I'm pretty sure
nobody does. Nobody does.
But
nobody does.
But you chose King's Days of all day. No King's Day of all days. Is all I'm saying.
Of all days, those are the people that are supposedly, we hate police abuse.
Yes.
We don't like government overreach.
I mean-
Okay, look what they're doing right here, and not and continuing to victimize not just me. I got family members. They're trying to do it multi-generational to create surveillance slaves that love their slavery and will fucking fight your ass to stay a slave.
Okay, so like going back to my whole initiative though, is that one thing I've noticed in America, yes, there is sexism, and there's also a thing that I would like to call choicism, right? Meaning, if a man goes to the same thing, and I've been telling Power for a long time, it's either funny or no one cares, right? Men have been sexually assaulted by women. There's been court cases. Well, I'm gonna say court cases, but there's been police records of men going to the police saying that I have been sexually assaulted by a woman or two women or whatever, and those men were turned away by the police themselves. And they've come out and said, well, when I went to go tell them that, the police officer was just pretty much like basically, why are you here? Go back to it, bro. Why are you complaining? Like so when it happens to men in general, no one takes it seriously. But when it happens to women,
well, the police laughed at me, and women, other female at the police department laughed at me. And while they're videoing everything, while I'm videoing them, they're videoing me, and they're laughing about. Yep,
where
I
is
did it
that
on
video?
X. I live streamed it on
Because
X.
I guarantee.
Oh, really?
If you video of them and you posted it online, then you wouldn't have a backing. But you have to get that video from their police station.
You should take it offline also.
Exactly.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not going to take it offline. I've got video of them laughing.
It's not
at
real,
me.
but if it was real, please do take it offline as a friend of yours.
Yeah, but also post it.
Why would I do that? That's my only evidence that I have that they're treating me like this. Why would I take it offline?
So then sue the police department.
Yeah, as soon as I can get a lawyer that will help me do that, I will. I've been trying to get lawyers for a long time now.
Lawyers love to sue the police.
Get a civil rights lawyer.
I actually paid extra money to have the ACLU, my letter track to the ACLU. So I made sure the ACLU got the letter about this kind of stuff.
Yes,
and the lawyers in my hometown said no one's going to go up against the sheriff's department. They're all too scared of them.
If you just set your alarm for like 1 p.m., you'll improve your life significantly if you want to. Like, you need to wake up earlier to solve these problems. And I totally think if you just, honestly, real talk, if you do like 12:30, 1:30, wake up at 1:30 tomorrow and like start the day earlier. And I promise it'll be a better day.
Government, like first responders, like there are certain groups of people that are safe from any kind of like lawsuit. So like, for example, when we sue people for the wildfires, if people feel that the firemen or the policemen are at fault, they are really actually safe just because they're firemen and police officers.
Yeah. So if you want to be a bully, you know what kind of job. This is your public service announcement. If you want to be above the law and be a bully to others and act like you're a hero, those are your professions you could choose from.
Well, this is my thing though. If we have a thing called #BelieveVictims, then why are they not?
I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that. Never heard of that.
Really? Never?
I'm a
Oh.
victim shamer. Like until I
And
know
the
that
lieutenant, the last time I went to the sheriff's department, he said I was very close to going to jail for, get this,
no shit.
for calling 911 too many times. I've never called 911.
I've
They could
seen
pull
it.
they could pull all of my records from all of my phone, from my landline home phone, from my cell phone, every cell phone that I ever had, and everyone would see I've never called 911. However, the lieutenant at the sheriff's department threatened me multiple times while I was recording him, while he was recording me, that I was very close to going to jail.
I don't. Hold on,
Shut
sweetheart.
the fuck
I don't
up, you
think.
motherfucker.
Listen,
Shut the
Queen,
fuck up, doctor.
Queen, can we talk like
No,
real
fuck
people?
up. No, I
I
am
can hear
talking like
myself, so I don't know if
person.
there's
Keep
a lot of that.
interrupting me, you motherfucker. No, they threatened to put me in jail on lies, and they just built a new fucking prison in my hometown that they are threatening to send me to. It's
Just
10
for
times the
you.
size of the
Just
old
for
one.
you. Do they hate you?
No, not just for me. All the other motherfuckers in the
And I
community
bet you
too.
never called 911.
I mean, let me say this.
Because somebody called 911 first.
There's some
No, I
feedback.
haven't
There's some.
ever
Hold
called
on.
911.
Yo, give me a second. Somebody's like, there's feedback. Someone's echoing.
That's Dr. Rice. He's an asshole, and I
No,
hope
I
only
think-
bad things come to him and his family. I hope that these kids get fucking run over by a bus.
This is
No, okay.
Dude,
Yeah, just stop.
Yeah.
Just hey. All right, hey. Just please. Right. This is just ridiculous, right? We can have a
I told you
conversation.
she sucked. It was her fault.
No, hold on, Dr. Advice. Oh God, she left. Whatever. Anyways, like I don't know what happened.
If you have a court case, I'm just going to say this now that she's
I'm
gone.
so lost.
If there's a court case, a
I'm
lawyer
lost
will
myself.
take it.
Oh my God.
A lawyer will take it if you have a case. Lawyers are greedy. If you go, you'll figure out if you have a case or not. Just go talk to some lawyers. If somebody takes your case, that means that they think they can get some money out of it. So if no lawyer takes your case, you don't got a case.
Yeah, I agree with that. That is true. That is true. What's up, Tantric? What's going on, Kayon? I don't even know what happened there. I think Dr. Advice, maybe you were being, you were antagonizing her, maybe.
Yeah, definitely.
I like to think helping. She's a fucking tough nut.
Okay. Well, I can tell you were you were doing a lot, right? Anyways, Kayon, what's up? What's going on? Are you feeling better?
I'm feeling a little bit better. I was visiting this like homeless veteran that I've been like buddies with for 3 years and giving him his Christmas thing. I say birthday because his name, I call him White Jesus. Okay. I call him White Jesus. And he has like this property and it's got all sorts of plants and shit on it. So he just gave me, like he says, his Mormon tea, and I'm super excited about that one. But secondarily, I brought him some shilajit, like the resin, because that's what he wanted. And he and we got some hot water from the gas station. We're sitting in the back like we're smoking crack, but we're not. We're drinking shilajit. It was the most beautiful Christmas moment of my life. So there we go.
I got to get you up too about the whole, the whole plan I was talking about. But trust me, I haven't forgotten. I'll let you know about that.
I know, yeah. It'll happen or have to happen. I can't let this dude lose his property. Like I'm about ready to pay his taxes for him just so he doesn't lose it because I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
It's like any more land is gold, and it's like fuck. It's $300 some dollars.
What state are you in?
Arizona.
So check your state laws. But there's this thing called tax lien. So you don't have to give him money to pay his taxes to help him keep his property. You can just go to the county and you can pick up that tab.
Yeah.
Now the taxes are paid. The county's happy.
Yeah.
Your friend gets to keep his land. And now if somehow he continues to default, you are first in line to actually get that property now that you're the one that fucked
Motherfucker.
up.
Woo!
Yep, that's
Going to
real
do it,
law.
going to do it, going to do it, going to
Now
do
I
it.
got
I'm
you.
doing it.
I
It's
got you,
done.
Kayan. I can tell you how to. Yeah, I got you.
Hell yeah. Because
But
he'll keep defaulting.
but so yeah,
Lives
so
in California, so that's all I know.
but yeah, so
Thank you.
What's up?
I'm just pointing out that for some reason, even in the court of law, they're recognizing that men cannot be sex victims in general. But like I said, the women that was during the Diddy trials were labeled as sex victims or sex worker victims, and they got paid, but the men didn't. So, I mean, we can talk about this for just a little bit more until I.
Nah, not yet. No, absolutely. Like,
Wait, hold on. How are we even identifying man and female anymore though? Like at some point, if we keep pushing the transgenderism, is it going
No, it's not
to
transgenderism
kind
though.
of rewrite
what?
law?
Kayan.
Is it going to
No,
rewrite law?
no, Kayan. We're not talking about transgenders in this.
I know it. I know it.
But
I know.
okay, so we've already pointed out that there is sexism in the law, right? And even though that equality was fought for by women and was entered into law, it's still not distributed the same.
Yeah, if you're a trans sex victim, like that sucks 3 times worse or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, but we'll get to them later. We're talking about men right now.
Yeah,
That's
but I am a man.
hilarious.
I was a man. I don't know.
But you're not a sex victim, so like I know you have a point. Some of us have been through it.
Yeah, so hold on. So what the fuck? You were a man? Okay, look, listen. Let me say this quickly. I don't know what's going on. But I don't know. So I don't know. Some women used to be men.
The sad,
I'm sorry, Max, what you said?
the saddest boy. It's a new person.
Oh shit, saddest boy. Yeah. What's going on, saddest boy? How are you doing?
That's my guy.
Why are you sad?
I didn't even know I had a mic. My bad.
Oh no, it's all good, man. Yeah, man. I'm glad to have you in here. Shout outs to Dr. Advice Friend. Make sure you hit the tab at the top, join the community, man. Show love. Reese, I don't know if you're still driving. Hotep, what's going on?
Repost the space, guys.
You know what I appreciate about Yoshi, man. He's very passionate about men's rights, and reverse sexism is real, and individuals like Hotep may not agree, but it's real, man. And what Yoshi's talking about is real deals, man. And
Why would
with
you
the
say my name?
oh no, I was saying what's up, but you didn't hear me.
No, I said hey, but then you just said my name and said
Because we was having a conversation about I'm sorry, Yoshi, who was the guy you mentioned again?
Shit, I can't remember his name, but I think Hotep was here the other day when I was talking about it. But yeah, so it's one of the main guys in the Diddy trials that was a sex worker who's also a victim. Yeah, so
I was here for that.
Yeah, so Hotep, now let me ask you this: how do you feel about the female sex workers who were reimbursed under the Mann Act, MANN Act in New York, but the males were not even recognized as victims and were never compensated?
Didn't know about that.
Yeah,
not yet compensated. We don't know.
No,
they probably got paid pretty good
I didn't know anything about that.
It was just a fucking bunch of big dudes, fucking Cassie.
That
The male ones
matter.
were fucking. The male ones they're studs. Like,
but it doesn't
they
matter.
Were the Spartans.
But hold on, but you still missed the point that they were sex workers in general. Just because they're male studs doesn't mean that they were not under.
I feel like if you're a sex worker and you do a service under the guise that you're gonna do it in exchange for money, you should be compensated. If you're not compensated, then that's like sexual assault or like the R word or whatever. So it's like even if it's a man.
So what happened? So what happened in that though? Like I said, the female sex worker.
What if it's not gay? What if it's not gay? That's cut right through it.
It doesn't.
If it's not gay,
define gay.
Hell no.
No. We're not talking about.
Define gay is crazy.
We're not doing that.
Wait. We're not.
Like it was just a bunch of dudes.
It
like,
doesn't matter. It doesn't.
It wasn't just.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Matter. It doesn't
If
matter.
they were fucking guys, yeah, pay them.
Matter because now you're pushing the narrative that they should not be recognized as or victims in this whole thing. Like I said, their testimony.
I just said not yet. We don't know how much they're going to get paid, but they didn't want to be named in the case.
No,
it's very easy to understand.
No. You just heard the video where they said that the government or that the judge or the prosecutor chose not to name them in the case on record, but they were